Hello friends, welcome to Days in Life. Friends, in the COVID impact in the pharma market has completing 1 year. Although COVID started in the month of February, but if you look at say because of lockdown point of view, the real impact start coming from month of March. So from March 21, we have closed now February 21. So we have completed one full year, that is 12 months of COVID impact in the pharma industry. So today we are going to see how and how much COVID has impacted the pharma industry. We'll look at different segment also, but first today we'll look at say total Indian pharma market. So today we'll be talking about 7 different aspects of the pharma market which is impacted by the COVID. So first we look at say value point of view. And in this data, we will be using the both AIOCD data as well as IQVIA data also. And we'll talk about which data we are talking about, because of both the data, trends point of view is almost similar, although numbers are different, but trends almost similar. So looking to point number 1. As per AIOCD, the MAT February 2020, IPM was 1,42,658 crore and it was growing by 9.7%. While down the line 1 year, that is MAT February 2021, it is at 1,46,104 crore with a growth of 1.9%. So this means in last 1 year or say 12 months, we have added 3,446 crore in the Indian pharma market. Suppose we look at 1 year back, we were growing by 9.7%. If we would have grown in last 1 year also by 9.7%, so by now our MAT data would have been 1,56,496 crores. So this way, if we compare then these two data, what it would have been happen by 7% growth and what it is now. So industry has a loss of business of 10,392 crore in last 1 year. In addition, there is a more loss as a, you can say, base, because kind of compounding point of view, because whatever we have added in last 1 year, now we are going to add over this. So as per the AIOCD, we have lost almost 10,392 crores in last 1 year. Same data, when we look at IQVIA point of view, the MAT February 2020, it was 1,49,556 crore and it was growing by 10.93%. While in the MAT February 2021, we are now at 1,54,770 crore and we are growing at 3%. So in the last 1 year, we have added almost 5,214 crores. If the same formula we apply here also, like if we suppose last 1 year, this market would have grown by 10.93%, the same it was growing 1 year back. So by now we would have been 1,65,902 crores, and this way pharma industry has lost 11,132 crores. So as per IQVIA, industry has lost 11,132 crore. As per AIOCD, industry has lost little more than 10,000 crores. So average you can say somewhere 10,500 crore is the real loss of the pharma industry in last 1 year. Even look at say both the agencies. So numbers are not much different and trends are almost similar. Coming to point number 2, when you look at month-wise movement of the last 12 months, how the growth has happened in last 12 months. So you can see on your screen, I'm showing the graph as per the AIOCD also and graph as per the IQVIA also. And look at last 12 months how it has happened. See, in the month of February, it was absolutely normal. Then in month of March, somewhere around 20th of March, lockdown was began. And March, some company impacted more, some company impacted less, and some companies simply did not impacted. So companies who were able to manage their transports better, they did not get impacted with the lockdown in the month of March. That is why there is a varied growth in the month of March in the different companies. But when you look at total pharma market, the growth in the March is slightly lesser than the February. But again, lockdown full impact was there in the month of April and May. And both the month has gone into negative as per the both agencies data. Then from the month of June, some partial lockdown lifting was there. So June, July, August, these 3 months are of the partial recovery month as per the both the data. And after that, then September, October, November, December, January, February, last 6 months or so, the industry is showing positive growth, although it is not the way it usual it is. Now September round being positive, but still you can say industry, okay, things are not normal because the certain things has set up permanently, you can say, or some factors are affecting industry permanently, which we'll talk about in some next videos, that how industry is going to impact it permanently. And even after the COVID, although it's now we are talking about second wave, but despite the second wave, certain impact are going to be there in the industry. So that is how the last 12-month impact we can see. Now the different company, how they deal with this impact, they can look at differently, because this is when you are saying growth as per the AIOCD or IQVIA. If some companies are growing better than this, obviously they are able to do better than that. And some companies who are not able to do as good as the IPM, obviously they have not done better. Something they are lacking, all those things. So we will not touch much about company wise here also, but as far as total IPM. Coming to point number 3. In value wise, we are showing some growth, maybe 1.3% or 3% by different agencies. But when you talk in number of units, we have degrown. As per AIOCD, unit degrowth by MAT 2022, MAT February 21 over MAT February 20 is 4.8% degrowth in the unit. In the February MAT 2020, the unit growth was 1.4%, and now we are degrowing by 4.8%. So if you look at total swing in the market, unit wise, it is almost say 6.2% in last 1 year. So unit wise, we can say the way we were doing, the way we are doing now, it's a 6.2%. You can say reverse trend, or you can say kind of degrowth, we can say. We're combining positive and negative both way. Coming to point number 4. Many brands are loser in this last 1 year, but there are some brands who are the gainer also in the industry. Talk about say first brand, FebiFlu. FebiFlu in the February 2021, that is Favipiravir of the Glenmark, it has reached to 9th ranked brand in Indian pharma industry with a value of 362 crores. And this brand has made a jump of ranking 47,689 rank, which means brand which was nowhere, now at the 9th rank brand made a big jump gained because of COVID. And this I am talking as per the AIOCD data. The another same brand like Ginkgovit, that is multivitamins from the Apex, it has reached to 7th rank in the February 2021 with the 405 crores, and it has made a jump of 28 rank. Even the Becosuls, they were old brand from the Pfizer, it has also reached to 8th ranked with the value of 390 crores by making jump of 5 rank. So there is, and like this, there is a many other molecules like azithromycin and all that, which has made a good gain in last 1 year despite the COVID. So it is not that everyone or everywhere is a loser, but it's a gain also. Coming to point number 5, the ranking of segment. As per AIOCD, anti-infective has been the second biggest segment in last 1 year, as cardiac has become the number 1 segment in MAT February 2021. If you look in the past, as per the AIOCD, anti-infective used to be number 1 segment, but they lost the leadership to the cardiology. Although in AIOCD, as per IQVIA, cardiac was already number 1. In another shift, pain, which was 7th largest segment as per AIOCD, now has become 8th, as derma took over the pain also. In February 2021, derma is 9,858 crore and pain is little less, that is 9,419 crores. So there is a reshuffling in the rank of the segment also. Coming to point number 6, when you look at say mid-size company or bigger companies, so mid-size companies are major sufferer in the COVID time. See, contribution of top 40 companies in IPM in MAT February 20 and 21 both was 79%, which was almost same 1 year back also, now also not much of the changes. But when you look at say contribution of rank number 61 to 100 rank companies, it has reduced from the 14% to 13%, which means contribution of 61 to 100 companies has reduced in the IPM in the last 1 year. In May 2020, February 2020, 1 year back, these companies used to grow better than the IPM growth. Right now, their growth is much lesser than the IPM growth. So it's not only their market share has gone down, but their growth trajectory or growth system, you can say, growth has also significantly gone down the way it was using 1 year back. So mid-sized companies or smaller companies are the real sufferer comparatively. Coming to point number 7, the inventory level. The inventory level in the IPM, it has increased by 1 day as compared to February 20. So February 20, what was inventory by looking at say number of days, and when we compare with the February 21, the inventory level has increased by 1 year, 1 month, sorry, 1 day, sorry, by 1 day. This means there is a more pressure on the sales and the more stocks are lying and liquidation is comparatively poor. 1 day this way looks low, but when you look at say 30, 35 days or 40 days kind of things, 1 day is makes it significant. So means liquidation is low as compared to 1 year back. Pressure level or doing the sale or doing the number is more as compared to 1 year back. So these are major 7 observation of last 1 year from the pharma industries as far as data is concerned. We'll be talking about our next videos about different segments. So we'll be keep watching Decision Life and see next few days time. Next all the major segment will be covering on the similar fashion. Thank you very much.